Oh, yes, this is, the name I have to use is Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers. And I'm on YouTube. It's early in the morning and I'm having a bad time. I wanted to put up here, I've put on YouTube and Facebook for a long time now. That can be proven. Larry Flint of Hustler Magazine, I usually put all this up, but where he endorsed me and I was out of his home. He was shot by a mind control shooter. It was placed under mind control to shoot him. And that's what's been going on. Some of them done in patterns. And I did a book, unpublished, because I was almost killed. I came here in 86, and I'm going to just put this one in. The Virginia Tech mass shooting was the young fella from South Korea was programmed. And then he programmed to kill himself. So that's what's going on. It's a different war game. And I just told about the mess, and I have been suffered. It's more than just me telling about that. It's about my kidnapping in 1941 I found out about, and being brought to this country, to Moulton, Alabama, given the name of a dead twin. The twins, Carl and Peggy, were born out of wedlock. And that back then was considered a crime that the children almost committed. I don't have to go in and tell all that. I'm just about dead right at the moment. I have an immune disorder. I'm allergic to chemicals. And this is how you can run me. And that's what's happened because of who I am and the message that I've told everybody. There are a lot of murders that happen in this country and worldwide that are not deliberately done in patterns. The ones I spoke of are. And I had a letter from the FBI, June the 23rd of 79, ongoing investigation, national security involved. Now then, I have been run from place to place here in Roanoke, tried to leave, forced to come back, lived on the Appalachian Trail, hoping to see my children. You know, I love them very much. I don't know if they're alive or dead. You know how I've been treated like a piece of garbage, worse. Now I find out it's done at such a high level, you tell it, people will just flip it off and pretend they don't believe it, or they believe it and they're afraid of it, which is it. And that's what an FBI agent set up in Grottoes, Virginia. Still had a car furnished by Larry Flint, Hustler Magazine, sitting there, and I'm pumping gas to make a living and have a place to live. Let me remind you, so they got to my jobs, they got to everything. And I had good job skills, okay? I'd worked for the district attorney, I'd worked for doctors, but I couldn't get a job anymore. So I'm working up there in Grottoes, 84 to 85, pumping gas with a Larry Flint car around back because I couldn't afford gas to put in it. And then the car went back. It was leased. Why I'm saying this is that's why now, where I was living, suddenly it was bad enough out at Troutville, but they suddenly start paving, and I'm allergic. It's toxic to me. It kills me. You should have seen me. The inflammation spreads. And I'm just going to say this. One of the people I wrote about, and this is in patterns, was in right about the time that I was trying to get the book published and Larry Flint was shot in 78 and 79, a letter from the FBI. This is when the Wayne Williams was going on. And I told about all that. He's still in prison. But the name Williams has shown up in patterns. And believe me, they're done in patterns. I don't pick this William the name at random at all. A couple of years ago, the networks or the locals will not touch this. Partly because it would tell about what's been done to me and how I've been treated. Now then, a couple of years ago, they had Allison Parker and Adam Ward were gunned down over at Smith Mountain Lake. And it was a former colleague of theirs, last name Williams, and then I think that was an alias. But anybody around here knows all of this, and it's not just around here. The media knows it all over. They knew about me and my kidnapping before I did. So now I can't get a place to stay. They were paving suddenly out there in Roanoke. I did get a room here at the Super 8, and I come in here the first night, and it was okay. And last night, I'm just about dead. The fumes are in here so bad, and everything in Roanoke is booked. And I just found out it's booked for Allison because of the golf tournament to raise money, and for the cyclists that are coming in here by the droves to raise money. And I am guilty of what? Telling the truth and who I am, and I can't even get a room without being my illness used against me, allergic to chemicals. And they all know it, and not a one of them. All they had to do was do their job and tell the truth. I'm sitting here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so sick because you have to leave the fumes. There's no cure. But hey, Channel 7, don't ever stick your microphone in my face should this ever be spread all over the world. None of you.